Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today we're picking the elderflower, and we're a week late because both of us have been in pain with our backs, so we haven't been able to get out. So today's the day. We've been out just across the way and picked a few already, and now we're just going to pick the ones off our own tree. So this is the elderflower tree. There are the leaves, and that's the flower. There's like loads of tiny little flowers that make one big flower there. So we're just gonna get the secateurs. I'm just gonna snip just behind, so there's a stalk with all the flowers on. Don't worry about the bugs. I'm gonna wash them anyway. So. But every bucket that you're making, you're gonna need something like 20 to 25 for each bucket. So we're doing 25 a bucket for 2 buckets. The more flowers you can get on, the better. You're going to start to make this, you're going to have to get out this week and pick them because they're starting to die down.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you because of the traffic.
If you're going to do this, you're going to have to get out this week and pick them because they're starting to die down now, and they'll turn into the elderberries then, and you can still make wine with the elderberries.
That'll take a while to come yet though.
Yeah. We just want the flowers. Just count how many we have.
Doing that without a net.
No, not a safety net. Probably the higher up the tree, the better. You can't half smell them when you pick them. It's hard to see them up here.
What number are you up to?
I don't know, I've probably got about 12 there.
Go down the wall a little bit, there's some there. There's one just above your head.
15 so far. Keep it here. You don't need too many. You can still make it lift like 10 or 15 heads.
I just caught that one nicely.
What?
I just caught that one nicely. Okay, well the others you've got, so you should have enough.
So hopefully you should have enough now. So 30 to 40 heads that I've got. So we'll take these in, give them a wash, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. Alright, so we're back inside, we've emptied the bags and we've put them in soaking just cold water just to let the bugs or escape or kill them off. So they've been soaking for half an hour in the sink in cold water. There's still plenty of bugs on them, but it doesn't really matter about the bugs because once you put it in the bucket, after a week we're going to strain it anyway through the gauze, so you're not going to get the bugs in it anyway. So what we've done is got 2 buckets. These are 14 litre buckets. So we're only going to fill them up for 10 litres. So there's 2 litres of boiling water in each. And we're going to dissolve the sugar, a full bag of sugar in each bucket. So that's 2 litres of water in each bucket. 1 full bag of sugar. And last year we put 2 bags of sugar in each bucket because we thought it would make it a bit stronger, so the sugar turns to alcohol. And it did, but it also made bombs out of them. Quite a lot of them exploded, so you've got to be careful with that. So we're going back to just using 1 bag of sugar like we did the first time we done it, and we didn't have many problems. I don't think we had 1 explode, but last year we had about 5 or 6 exploded, and we were keeping them in the kitchen in glass bottles, and we made a cup of tea, come in, and then we had a big massive bang and the glass just shattered everywhere. It was stuck in the tiles, it was everywhere. There was sticky elderflower champagne all over the walls, and we were very lucky that we'd only just come out of there having made a cup of tea. So we started storing them in the garden, then in the bottles, and we kept hearing them every now and again just explode in the garden. So we're not putting 2 bags of sugar in each one this time. So they've dissolved now, the sugar. So we ended up getting 49 heads. I was looking for 50, but 49 will do. So we put 25 and 24 in each one. So what we do over to the sink. And you can do this 2 ways. You get the head. Now last year we just put the whole heads in and it didn't taste as good as it did the first time when we done it, when we just put the flowers in. So you can either get a fork.
So what you mean by that is you felt that the stalk actually made it bitter?
Bitter. It was more bitter. It wasn't as sweet. It was still drinkable, it was still nice, but there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do it with a fork and just do that and get the flowers off into the bucket. As I say, don't worry about the bugs that go in it because it's going to be strained. But that takes a long time doing it with a fork. Or we can just snip the ends of the flowers off. It doesn't really matter about these stalks, it's them stalks that make it bitter. Just snip the flowers off. You can already smell the elderflower champagne. There's still quite a few bugs on these, but that's 2. Just got to remember to count how many you're putting in each one. I say that you probably only got a week left now to pick your elderflowers and get your champagne going. Otherwise you'll have to wait for your wine then. So I'll carry on snipping these off and I'll come back to you when we fill both buckets. Right, so we've snipped all the flowers off, put them in the bucket. They're in with the dissolved sugar now. So what we do now is we're going to put 8 litres, we've got 2 litres of hot water with the dissolved sugar, so we're going to put 8 litres of cold water and just top them up. And we use the purified water, so that's been through the Berkey and purified, but you can use tap water. You don't want to overfill your buckets because you've still got to move them. If you put 12 or 14 litres in, you go up to the
When
top.
you say move them,
You're going to have to move them into a cool area for 3 to 5 days. We'll keep checking on them every day. We keep stirring them. We'll cover them with either a piece of board, a piece of cardboard, some cling film. Just cover them, and then every day come along and just stir it twice a day. We're waiting for it to ferment.
well, through, isn't it, really?
Yeah. The little flowers have got natural yeast in them, so that should help. That should ferment, mix with the sugar. As I say, we're going to cover these for a couple of days. Keep stirring them twice a day. 3 to 5 days it should be fermented, and we'll see what it looks like then. But don't worry if it hasn't fermented on its own. You can put a pinch of yeast in each one.
After
If it hasn't fermented, put a pinch of yeast in each one, leave it for another 3 to 5 days, and then that'll ferment.
But always wait the first 5 days to see if it does it naturally.
So we'll cover these now, put them in the pantry, in the cool place, and we'll stir them twice a day, and we'll come back in three days and have a look, see if it's fermented. If it looks like it's going to ferment, you can usually tell within 3 days if it's going to ferment. You'll see the bubbles on the top, and you'll know it looks like it's fermenting. But then after 3 days, if it's no change, we'll put a pinch of yeast in each one and then leave it for another 3 days. So come back to you in 3 days and we'll have a look, but don't forget to keep stirring it twice a day during the next 3 days. Okay, thanks for joining us on this journey, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.